Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, Geshe.
Good morning. Can you guys hear me? Anyone can hear? Good, good, good. The luck. Nepal, Tibetan, very similar, the tradition. Someone pass away, then they come to the Bomba, do some praise, they do chanting, do like this. Yeah. Okay. You can open the door. You don't have to close here. Okay, everyone. This is called puja. Pray with chanting. Okay. Let me pull up this one here. Yeah, you can also check them to the light outside and around the Buddhas, okay? Yeah. Yeah, everyone make sure check food, water. Yeah. And then you can walk around, okay? You don't have to live. Okay? Okay. You can go this way. Oh, your shoes, well, when you come back, you bring a lot of dust. Right. Check your shoes. Okay? Yeah, check everyone get blessing, okay? Check. Take some waters, juice, whatever you like, because we already offered, there's a blessing, okay? Take back. Yeah, take some. खाना नहीं है अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है अच्छा 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 come here yeah okay cha papa तो पापा है अच्छा अच्छा is that the tradition they need to receive the blessing there church okay everyone good now you can do all the incense light outside put around the Buddha okay yeah good yeah check some food anything we want okay banana cookie oh there's a camp parents come from Nepal they stay with the kids here okay अच्छा okay anyway it's good to Today they change the time. Everyone a little confused. What we lost or we what's that?
Extra hour.
Extra hour? Really? Now we become a little bit longer, long life. We usually what time right now?
9:25.
Really?
No. 11:20.
It's already late. Yeah, something is happening. Anyway, yeah, it makes a little confusing, right? They change the time all the time. Acha,
Thank you.
acha, family ka. Then you can bring back to key for me, okay?
Okay.
You can walk around and take pictures, okay? Acha, family ka.
Thank you.
Acha, family ka. God, we have some Nepal puja here, okay? You guys have big. I don't see. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. You got to be patient. Is Tamchi here? Oh. Acha, namaste. फिर मिलेगा. Yeah. Chana. Yeah, this is one family's father passed away at 49 days. One family's mother passed away at 40 days. Two families come together. They come from Vermont. Therefore, the tradition to go to the temples, they pray, the offerings. Now they're going to light the offerings outside. Now, as we, especially Tibetan Buddhism, we believe in that we offer the lights. Is that what purpose or what benefit? Because light, how to say, make we can see everything. Light makes things to see, right? If we don't have light, the dark, we have the ignorant. It's like representative to free from the ignorant, offering the light for the Buddha. And therefore, in Tibet, we do all the time butter, big butters. Like if you go to Lhasa, they've got a big, humongous big butter lamp. Everyone just put the butter, just drop. They are 24 hours, never stop. It's very, I think, traditional way that. India also they do a little bit, but they don't do much, small one. Therefore, this is like Nepalese, they're really serious. She said, I need to do 108. I have to do that. They're very serious. They really like to follow their traditions. But it's nice, even they live here, that they keep their culture. That'd be nice. Then, yeah. 나중에 가도 돼 곰작인다 다야. 아니 아뭐 당아도 제당 조베 콜이야. 아니 뭐 쉬자고 계산하러.
All right, so we're going to do a little bit of meditation now. So we have already talked a lot about patience.
아니 다니 다 주만에 나도 녀마따바 나도 들어 가디 도나도 곰티게 자인다.
And so from now on, we'll try to do some meditation just before we start the class.
그래서 나도 쉐도 뭐 쉐지 나도 그 라레 따와 야무나 소주고 쳤다 맞이나.
So we've been talking a lot, but if we don't put into practice or don't do the experiment ourselves, then we will not, get the essence of it.
계산 간다래 알아서 먼저 고야 될 거잖아. 아니 센터다 심하다. 하나 라다 이제 참마라 배 가르쳐야 되나? 나 샹지고 쌤도 보고
So we've been talking about bodhicitta that is beneficial for oneself, for others, for this life, for future life, such thing called bodhicitta, which we have to generate in our mind. And so what is this bodhicitta and what are the benefits? That's been explained in the first chapter of the Guide to the Bodhisattva Way of Life. And then in order to generate such kind of bodhicitta in one's mind, what should one do? So that is explained in the second chapter, like purifying the negativities or the negative conditions. And then how do we generate bodhicitta? The way to generate bodhicitta is explained in the third chapter of the Guide to the Buddhist Way of Life. And then, so in order to sustain or maintain that kind of bodhicitta which has been generated without being declined or degenerated, so then that is explained in the 4th, 5th, and 6th chapter. So that's all about how to preserve the bodhicitta. And especially among them, the condition that causes one to not generate bodhicitta or decline the bodhicitta that has been generated, is the anger. And so the anger that arises in our mind, because we think that something outside is not good, or causing harm to us, or somebody from outside is causing harm to us, or doing something bad to us. And so then there's another condition that causes us to get angry, is because we think that somebody is causing harm to someone close to us, someone we love, like one's parents, or one's spouses, or one's siblings, and so forth, right? And so sometimes we get angry and become unhappy, right? So that happens because of causes and conditions. It is not forced by somebody intentionally from outside. And so if we just think like, oh yes, it's like that, or it may be like that, it may be like that. If we just think like that, then that's not going to help us. So what we need to do is we have to really gain the ascertainment, of that fact, that the anger is not intentionally caused by somebody from outside. It all arises by dependent cause and condition. So if we gain that ascertainment or understanding, then we will be able to confront with the anger. Otherwise, it will be difficult, because we will be kind of controlled or overwhelmed by this anger.
삼동안도 콘도 사용도 와.
So now what we're going to meditate on is like sometimes we become unhappy and we get irritated or we get angry.
얘는 나도 콘도 산등이 미치가요 말에. 삼바 맞지와 챘는 지어요 말와.
So none of us wishes to be angry, right? So you don't say, oh, I want to be angry or I want to be unhappy. Nobody wants that, right?
아니 얘는 나도 삼나 아니 후체서 무체서 나도 미장장 가야 돼 그래.
But we do get irritated, we do get angry, we do become unhappy, all right? And that we blame on others always, you know, oh, he did it, or she did it because of her, because of him. I get irritated, I get unhappy like that.
제다 임바이나야. 그래서 미 셴베가 소소라 깨제원나 될라야. 아니 삼신데 시신의 제요 말에.
So yes, of course, the other person can become a condition for one to be unhappy or angry, but that person is not causing for you to become unhappy or angry intentionally.
왜 다들 당아도 남들배나 미셔만 안줘요 미셔만 코로랑게 와.
So just like sometimes we become a condition for others to become unhappy, become angry, right?
이나 대양아도 삼신의 시신의 나들이 코로랑고 없음들에 메와.
So at that time, we don't have. Maybe sometimes most of the time we don't even know that we are causing them to become angry or unhappy, and even if we are, then we don't do it intentionally, saying that today I'm going to make him unhappy, or today I'm going to make him get angry, like that. We never have that intention, like from our side, just like that, others don't have that kind of intention.
다들이 곰가지는 전화도 소소도 빠지 야무나 소소 세번 맞지 봐요. 야무나 코로나 같은 지금 소소 삼아 샤르치. 근데 샤위질라 따띠 가르치는 쇼소 내가 그때 담과 제거래베. 야무나 미치게 갈때 삼진의 저 티고 지금 제쇼스.
So now we're going to do analytical meditation on a case of anger that you had. So say you become unhappy, you become irritated, you become angry. So yeah, there are some situations, right, where you become like that. Think about that situation, and then think. And so, did I become angry willingly by myself, or did somebody cause me to be angry? And if so, then did that person intentionally cause me to be angry or unhappy? So think about that. So we're going to do this analytical meditation on the situation where you became angry or unhappy.
오, 쟤네 지금 소소 지금 반제 라와 메바 라라야 라와 메바 이제나 라와 메바 근데 지금 고가 내시 녀타와이나 아니 슈망도 잡아고야 됐 고가 마하는 거.
And so then after analyzing what caused you to become angry or unhappy, then if you find that it's not others are not to be blamed, or oneself is not to be blamed, oneself is not doesn't have the freedom, others don't have that freedom to not do that things like that. If you gain that understanding, then you will be able to meditate or generate patience.
Okay. Like that. 아니 까마쭈 중에데 빠라빠라샹이 저도 곰잡 양장도 까마쭈 마다네 양장 좀 양조 땅에 양조 땅에 되게.
And so now I'm going to do this meditation for about 10 minutes. And so you can do the one whole stretch of an analysis on a situation for 10 minutes, but if that is too long for you to do that, then you can, analyze over on that same situation over and over, or, change the situation and think about other situations where you become unhappy or angry and what caused that. Was it intentionally caused, and so forth. So you can do that meditation for about 10 minutes.
Okay. Oh yeah. Do chine bena waro so so chik sama machi ba yo. Ne kondo sawa de jada che kanele yo do samno ta ne ani tere chi ngeshen da woch. Ya suso la rawa meba, jala rawa meba. Ne ngeshe ni to wa yana ani zo go we ko kap ya ra.
So like that, when you have analyzed on the situation, where you became angry or unhappy because of somebody doing something, saying something, and understanding that oneself has no control over it, and the other person who caused the condition and has no control over it also. So if you gain the ascertainment on that, then there's a better chance to meditate or generate patience.
Wa danding la ka so na ani so so la chik ani mande we gi ye chepe kondo sa choba yamna ani so so la chik ani chik tam da nyen da yana mi shenbe ge ma ge wa tende la pa chi chebe chen kondo sa ge cho tende pa asa yo mare pa ga so barwa.
And so before this, what we have talked about, is that one should not become angry because somebody has caused harm to us, or somebody has interrupted, or caused an obstacle, to our fame or our reputation and so forth.
Ta dire nga do ta sholoka tu she repshi renga redu ko repdi sam nyam shi lok sho barwa.
And so now let's read the verse 64, 65, and 66. Should others talk badly of or even destroy holy images, reliquaries, and the sacred Dharma, it is improper for me to resent it, for the Buddha can never be injured. I should prevent anger arising towards those who injure my spiritual masters, relatives, and friends. Instead, I should see, as in the manner shown before, that such things arise from conditions. Since embodied creatures are injured by both animate beings and inanimate objects, why only bear malice to the animate? It follows that I should patiently accept all harms. And 67 as well. Should one person ignorantly do wrong and another ignorantly become angry with the wrongdoer, who would be at fault and who would be without fault?
Okay. And
so these words, verses are pretty easy to understand, right? So just like His Holiness usually says, it is not correct, to be angry, or one should not be angry at the person. One can be angry at the delusion of the person. So what we have to understand, the most important thing about not getting angry is, why should not I get angry? What happens if I get angry?
So
if you become angry, or if one becomes angry, then that will destroy one's physical and mental happiness and peace, and therefore one should not get angry.
And so never drag partition kondo sayo mari e part of some that team is been another when a number and Suzu Tawa Cheshu Pena ane chi Suzu Kado Jamnik te ane Sanjege Gu Song took Tendelaya Mishaba Junjicheva Yamana Tepa Chachu Tawa Tendesu Tawana Helaya kondo sayo maris that is the Masundua.
And so if one becomes angry for any reason, and that will destroy one's peace and happiness, right? So therefore, one should not become angry for any reason. So we already talked about that, that if somebody causes harm to us or cause harm to our reputations, and we should not become angry. And now it's saying that even if even if somebody causes harm, to the sacred, holy objects, such as the representative body, Buddha's body, speech, and mind, like statues, reliquaries or stupas, and the Dharma text. Even if somebody destroyed them, then we should not become angry. Yeah, so if somebody does something bad to those things, right? If somebody causes harm or destroys those objects, those holy objects, then we can become angry, right? We might become angry. So it's saying that we should not become angry, even if for that reason.
아니 다 산제 아니 고주 초된 라 아니 참 양나 껴주지 마지 야오면서 들려라고 해놔야 하나 제다리가 말해 가르드나 아니 그 껴주다 근데 가르치 오면 안에 산제 고소 두들라 안내 왕하고 말해서 내가 요 말해서.
And so it's saying that one should not become angry or resent, towards somebody who destroys the holy objects, such as the statues, stupas, and Dharma texts, or says something bad about them. Should not become angry towards that, because if the person destroys them or says something bad about them, that does not, cause harm, to the holy objects, but that does not injure the holy objects. So can the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha be injured or harmed? So then what about one of the heinous crimes, shedding blood from Buddha's holy body? What is that?
What do you think?
Is that causing harm to Buddha? Does that cause harm to Buddha? So like if somebody, cut Buddha's body and shed up blood from his body, will that cause pain to him? So, but somebody who does that will be creating heinous crime, right? Why is that? If he doesn't harm Buddha, then how is that negative karma?
Well, you had
motivation harm Buddha. An action with his motivation was harm.
that's good. That's good. 아니 소소가 챈듯이니까지 땀내게 때 산지 주변에 좀 대봐 다대 만도 산지 주변에 것이 맞아와나 가지 되게 아니 그 진짜 송거도 투기도 된래야 아니 전주 제와다 된래지 도시 당들이나 어느 거는 고로사이고 말했어 다된 내가 제주지요.
Yeah, so that's the reason, just like Bob said. So anyway, what we consider the highest or most sacred, are the holy objects, such as the representative of Buddha's body, speech, and mind, which are the statues, stupas, and the Dharma texts. So even if somebody causes harm to them, destroys them, we should not get angry towards that person.
다 대인 사람도 가르치고 있는 감정원이 근데 정의가 강사때 이제 너무 두섬이 정확히 봤어요. 이제 공부를 했어.
And so what we should think of that such person, is by thinking that person is under the control of delusions, and therefore you should have compassion, towards that person.
네, what do you think, Mark? You think it's true?
He's creating a lot of negative karma for himself. So
Yeah.
have to have compassion.
Exactly. Do we able to do that?
It's difficult.
And how we can do like that? Therefore, we need to exercise our mind. As I already mentioned, 제가 감수 소속 때 썸도 다치 내신이와 제거면 다 하고 백 말해.
So just knowing is not enough. Like I said, you have to experiment it and gain ascertainment or understanding.
제가 두시는 곰자 진세당 아니 리페가 삼도당 단 담에다 당문에 내는 데마신 로삼은 되고서 소소르지 인생에 봐 쇼나 아니 내가 달래라고 쇼요.
And so you have to, analyze about that. You have to think about it. You have to meditate on it. And then at the end, when you gain that ascertainment, says, yes, it is like that. It is that the person doesn't have control over his own, his mind or speech, and that he, or his body. So he's doing this out of delusions. And when you have that kind of understanding or ascertainment, then it's easier to practice patience towards that person.
내전에 who loves ice cream? Who loves ice cream? Who loves you guys? Who want ice cream? Okay, Mickey, can we go to get ice cream someplace? Okay, who loves coffee? I think everyone likes coffee. Myself, even. 제장아도 남주 식당 아이스크림도 커피 맨날 나도 히로 말어 왔어.
So, but will we die if we don't get ice cream or coffee?
그래? 얘나 나도 샘기 전에 때 가지 그 남자 도움도.
But the mind acts like that's what's going to happen if we don't drink coffee or don't eat ice cream, right? And then we just goes to get it, no matter how far it is.
Even the weather's very bad, I'm walking to the Dunkin' Donut. With my attachment, even we make out to make the home, it's not taste like same to that. Just go to Dunkin' Donut, just pay $2.30, then feel better. Okay, I got coffee. I didn't even the Nazo Bena, that's Suzu Bena, then Nazo Manche Suzu, Cheting Kolaya, Nazo member is.
And then most of us, we believe in the doctors, right, for our health.
And the member, oh, that copy Yamado, cover the Charanga, Tala, and the Yamanachi, Karo, Chikanjin, Twitter, and then do the Lapshavana. Yama Tinin some after told.
But if the doctor says the coffee is not good for you, not good for your blood, or not good for your health, then from that day, you'll be able to stop the coffee right away.
가능한 수술로 이치 요상이 먼저 수술고 다 수보도 빼는 거 좀 되기로 제가 아니 수술 이치 요상이 미되기 대체는 수술 타치가 있는데 나도 내라고 싶어 타치게 돌려.
And because it is said by somebody that we believe, we trust, and because we care about our body, and so when it is said by somebody we believe, then we stop it right away.
제가 인생이 마시 타치 맞이 치웠다 내려고.
And so that is that's the difference of gaining ascertainment or making the decision.
그렇지 되지. 오늘 이제 빼 삼마단에 지나는 것도 돼 잠샷 가로 수수 컨트롤 수수 컨트롤 제도와 수수 용어로 수수 컨트롤 제도하기 답시지요래.
So like that, if you analyze and meditate and then gain ascertainment through that, then there is a way, to control the anger or control any other kind of delusions.
보다 대가도 남배쇼니 아니 고소 산지가 고소 투선데 아니 소소까지 대화제사 아무나 소소 선음 사사게 이 채워지 쓰면다 대양처럼 델나와 지나야 고로사요 말했어.
So from the Buddhist point of view, these holy objects, the representative of Buddha's body, speech, and mind, like the statues, reliquaries, and the Dharma sacred, the Dharma texts, and are very considered very sacred and high. But even if somebody causes harm to them, then we should not get angry.
아, 내가 쇼로가 두시랑한테 들려. 다디 내가 지는 것도 남배 채워이나. 다 소소라야 센드신이 그 람땡에가 소소 개개 소소 대화에서 이시어서 라마고 개개 되레스.
And then 65 and talks about someone causing harm to one's spiritual master, one's teacher or guru, who show the path to enlightenment or liberation.
제가 가서 남배 주셔는 시와이나 근데 개개들 무슨 내가 지금 못 가르쳐 버려서 라고요.
So from the Dharma point of view, the guru is very important, most sacred being.
야만 당하면 지대시다 개개한테 빼는 거 전부 다 개개세야 되게 남도 간데 천대기 임바이나야 다 남배 손에 개개세야 되게 다 천도 맞아 제가 심해가 남도 지금 다 체대 가든 지대비게 받나 랍다 개개 전부도 오늘이지 미티 메테나 간 로탄도 땅게 지까지 남도도 찾아 제가 열었어 아차 you can live there.
And even from the worldly point of view, teacher is considered very important, right? In this life, how we're going to grow up as, what kind of lifestyle we're going to have. It all depends on our teacher. So we gain all this knowledge from the teacher, and with that, we can have a good life and so forth. So it's very, considered very important in this life also. But Dharma teaches even more, because not only he or she show us the good path to achieve happiness in this life, but also in the future life and all the way up to liberation and enlightenment. And therefore, the Dharma teacher is considered very the most highest.
Okay, now it's time's over. Right?
12.
Yeah, true.
12.
Anyway, I just kidding. 어제 다 되니 라마 때 아니 라마니라 소바다 라마치 다 되면 다양 수술을 가르치기도 수술 천디가 파마 양 수술 빈빈자 수술 이치에서 밑으로래서.
And so the guru, who is very important, who is very kind to us, and also like the parents, the relatives, like one's parents, right? One's brother, sister, who help us in this life.
뭐? 그때 나도 배나 천디기 가르치기도 오늘 파마됐다 오늘 슈 남비 춘에 시작하다 추추보 많이 받지 수수 섬로 나와 밤에 가도 갈라 사탕 용달에 지나 가도 수수 또 받다가 저 밤에 납겨와.
And of course, from Dharma point of view, of course, we consider our parents very kind, and even from the worldly point of view, the parents are very kind to us, right? So everything we have is because of our parents, right? We are born, they gave birth to us, and they taught us everything, from where to how to eat, and even up to like how to defecate and so forth. So everything is taught by our parents.
들리라 수수 개개감 아니 대치 더 수수가 타냐다가 아니 지 파마니냐 들리라 지금 지금 콘로사요나 수수군이 콘로사요 말아 들로야 코로나수기 예왕함에게 레사비 대견한 처벌라 때니 단데레 저와 너희 종화래 쌈네 저왕 통원에 초와 도구스나 이거 수수 상로 갔다 온나 예왕한테야 코로나도 제왕함에 레사샤비가 아니 다 거로 샤바테 다다 켄덴테네 내용을 쌈네 소소군이 좋아도 도고레스.
So one should not become angry even towards those who cause harm to our spiritual master, to our closest relatives like our parents, and even to our friends. And when somebody causes harm to our parents or friends or relatives, then instead of becoming angry, we should think that they are suffering because of their own karma, and they have created in their past, and they have created a karma to experience such kind of harm, and therefore they are being harmed. And so by thinking about that condition, it's just such things arise from conditions. So those harms or those harm received or those harm caused arise from condition, and by thinking like that, one should avoid the anger.
얘도 남이 세계 견달래 저왕 통은 초와 독세데 특쇼시만이 빼슈치마도.
So he says I should prevent anger rising, right? Instead, I should see, as in the manner shown before, that such things arise from conditions.
Okay. 제가 다들 들어가가지고 특지 록션에 자는 가도 참 저와 싸웠는데 말 단데 이거 전에야 demand, and it's some time. We say, yeah, the name of the money, Jeda, Jan, and the Momo, Gelatin show somebody over Tani. So she said, oh, the thing when they do some Jawatona. I'm one year thinking to get a table of not the doctor.
And so just by reading here and knowing this is how it is, it's not good enough. We have, like I said, we have to think about the situation and think how this is caused by causes and conditions. So when you come to understand and come to understand that, oh yeah, it is really, because of cause and conditions that they got harmed or they're receiving harms and so forth. Then when you understand, when you gain that ascertainment, then when the anger, when you fall in the situation where you might become angry, and that time you'll be able to control the anger. But if you haven't done this kind of analysis or meditation, then when the situation arises, it will be very difficult, virtually impossible to be patient with that.
And Sanji Gang Song Shava Telea and the repeat Japanese chain, some of them, some like all that they wanted the song of the government do some touch and Lamba. Maybe I cannot coffee more don't let the cheaper to chat over this.
So just like that, like this, by analyzing on that and by thinking how it is because of that, thinking about the reasons why it is like that. And then also support that that thought by listening to what Buddha said and so forth. So by then, and then when you come to the conclusion that yes, it is like that, it's not the other person is not to be blamed. This is because of many causes and conditions this is happening. And so when you gain that understanding, and then you'll be able to stop the anger from arising, or you'll be able to prevent that anger from arising. And just like I said earlier, when you hear from the doctor that you should not drink coffee for this reason, then you'll be able to stop it right away like that.
Okay. 제가 삼노땅 곰잖아 그니마치 원드링은 레도서도 콜렉트 삼노체는 마다마치 다디 인사리 어다디고네 레아지 삼샤샤나 스메야 코 요테도 말이.
So if you think about it, if you analyze about it, and then you come to that understanding from the analysis or from contemplation, then you will you will gain it. You will understand. Otherwise, just like thinking, oh, this is what is said in the text, or it must be like that. If you think like that, then you will not be able to prevent the anger when it arises.
다디 쇼로가 두지 레드데 갈라나 다 저는 콘도스나 저는 콘도도 장보사가 문제지. 콘도 잡아다 말인가 콘도사도 말아 내가 찍기도 알 내가 찍이 차네가 콘도도 사기도 라바 있나스 저도 찍어 말아 내가 찍어 내가 콘도 사기도 라바 있나.
And so then you have to, in the verse 66, it says that you have to have an earnest anger. You have to get angry earnestly, honestly, because you say, oh, I get angry because I got harmed, right? I get angry because I got harmed. So if you get angry because you got harmed, then you get harmed, from both animate beings and inanimate objects. So you should, if you get angry towards somebody, they, because you think they caused harm, then you get harmed from the inanimate objects also. Then in that case, you should also get angry towards inanimate objects. So like say, for example, if we're walking on a street and then we knocked our toe, to a piece of wood or concrete, and then we got injured, who do we get angry towards? But in this country, if you're walking on a street, in front of somebody's house, and if they have, pointing wood or concrete in front of their house, and then you hit your toe to that piece of concrete and you get injured, and then you can blame to them, right?
진짜 다 롬바 춤도 현아 하고 있다. 나도 주요 현아 때그 노래.
So from the, I don't know, from the point of view of the law of the country, maybe you can blame, but from the Dharma point of view, that's incorrect to blame to somebody for that.
가르사 다 전에 저도 깜발에 나다 땅에데 나도 막 소리들이 신이나 도나 되겠죠. 요와.
So what caused the injury to your feet, is either the piece of wood or the stone, right?
제가 초원에 코로 잡고서나 저나랑 문에 내가 징에데 시에도 도데 텔 코로 사고 왔을 때.
So if you get angry honestly, then you should get angry towards the piece of stone or the wood.
제가 명망도 주유가 사가 됐대. 근데 까마로 던데 파지 주는 이 한조도 까마 직접 까마 만났어. 다른 마마도 부급 정거래.
So like that's the childish act. Somebody like when you're a child, I don't know if you have had an experience. You got knocked to the piece of wood or stone, and then you get angry, and then you go back, and then again kick the piece of stone that caused the injury, and then you get more injury. Have you had that kind of experience?
나 물어보죠. 송도 rum식 내가 군들 회사 시대로 가려야. 군대다. 못하지 그랬어. 못하다 마치 내가 마치 어제 코너 송이지. 내가 짜면이지. 뭐예요? 그 미지 서대로 가라 찍지 미식 되게 잡네. 그 마치 제한테 고대 못하 양주 잡. 근데 코로사 양주 이야 스타게 잡었어. 근데 송도 와. 내가 코로사한테 장원 전화되네 그랬어요.
So Honest, told this story, like in Lhasa, they had a car, and not many cars, so there was a few cars only. So there was this guy with a bald head, and he was under the car and fixing it, and then somebody called him, and then he just raised up. When he did, his head hit the part of the car, and then he got angry, and then he hit the part again with his head. So then His Holiness was laughing. He says like he was hitting it again and then caused him even more pain. And so that's what happens when you are controlled by anger. So or otherwise, you can say that he was getting an honest anger.
What caused
him the injury, or the pain, is that piece of the part, the part that of the car, right? And so he became angry and he hit the part again. So he's honest,
You guys honest angry? We're not very honest angry, right? 리체 전에다 단지 전에 옛날에 리체가 생겼다. 세민인가가 너제나 세면 세미제데 강 가로 세미제데 강데 군 에베 나와서 봐도스 가제처럼 저런 나와 지내는 아니 semba 용에 대 명인자래도 주까지 셈 용에 대 무슨 간들 고로사기요. 저는 나와싱이 집안다 저런 제가 나와 집에 지내듯이 셴네 내가 그러면 인자를 또 그랬어.
So it is said here, right? Why only bear malice, to the inanimate, animate? So if you become angry because they cause harm to you, then you can get harmed by both animate beings and inanimate objects. And so then why don't you just, why don't you become angry towards inanimate objects? Why only become angry at animate beings?
안데 가리지 검전 누처럼 검전을 변화 안에 때문에 미치게 고소를 특도하지 람데스도 고로 사바이나.
So this is how you meditate, So let's say you become angry because somebody said something bad to you.
대군의 고로서나 어느 명예들이 몇 대 말아 그 특대로 와 특대로 고로 사고도.
And so if you really think about it, it is not the person who caused harm to you, right? It's the word. So if you become angry, then you should become angry at the words.
제가 들으지 않아도 변나 미가 미다 미디 특징이 가수 더와이나 근데 미디도 줘버려 이나 미디 특대 야오면도 나 대가 오면서 고샤잖아 그거 자서
And so yeah, if you can separate like that, the person and the bad word, said by the person. So it says, so it's the bad word that I didn't like, but it's the person. It's okay. It's good like that. If you think like that, then you will not, get angry towards the person.
나도 지치마잖아 지 미직 듣는 틀랑에 미디 고켜라 미디야 오면도 미디가 죄송해서
But when we hear something bad from somebody, and then we say, oh, this person is bad, and this person said such and such bad words to me, and so it's so we get angry towards that person.
좋아 아니 가서 다 디를 해달라 아니 쇼로가 부실해도 자그르도 자그도
And then the answer to that, is given in verse 67.
대표 야오이다 변나 라라 가로 라라 몸에 녀바시나 내 담보데 다 이니데 가려나 그 담보 라라 세야데 아니 소수가 자오 소소라 가니 노바징에 메테 아니 미셰발라 노바 지바데 이티가 샬라 녀바고 소수 녀바서게 바 텔라 모네 녀바시그레스 녀바시그레스
So just like it says, should one person ignorantly do wrong? So like somebody doing something bad to somebody is doing it ignorantly, so doesn't even know that he is causing harm or doing something wrong, and he does it, ignorantly.
아 셴바 고로 상해되게 지금 고로 랑해되지 다 고로 상해되게야 라라 몸에 쳐되잖아 고로 사바는 수수걸 아니 지금 시대 정도가 수수 지원을 텔라 아니 텔라 모네 아니 초그레스 고로 사그레스
And then then another ignorantly become angry, so somebody who is causing harm, causes harm ignorantly, and person who receives the harm and also becomes angry ignorantly, without knowing that, oh, if I become angry, that it will only destroy my own peace and happiness. Without knowing that, then ignorantly, one becomes angry towards somebody who causes harm to us.
아니 고로 랑해되지 고로 랑하고 당고니 좀 설레요 그랬어
And so the person who's causing a harm or who's causing the anger or person who's becoming anger, who is at fault?
텔라 텐지가 잼 가래 텔라 잼에 관계샤 쫀다치데 니가 간 간제 니가 쫀에는 니가 쫀에 뭐 손발이 쫀면은 쫀 니가 손발이스
And then it says who should be at fault and who should be without fault. So the person who is causing the anger or who is becoming an anger, who is at fault and who is not at fault. If one is at fault, the other should be at fault. If they're at fault, then they both should be at fault. If they are not at fault, then they both should not be at fault.
제가 네가 맨날 강사다 부르니 가 마셔봤지 이제 집안에 삼백인데 간제 미팅에 해 삼백이죠 텔 레자로
And so this is a person who thinks that the harm and the person who is causing the harm are same, and thinking that they both are same, and it is by the person, it's the person who you should get angry towards. So this is kind of answer to that.
이 강하더라 내가 너가 찡에다 안에 가로 문에 너 가로 소소라 가로 나다 땅에다 가다니 가래 와서 그러면 진짜 냠도 사고 그러와 나다 땅에 너도 이 밖에 대라 사고 그래 와서 그 잡소.
So like earlier we talked about the stone that caused harm directly, or the person who left the stone there or who used the stone to cause harm to you. And then we said from the teaching, and it said that we should actually, if we are honestly angry, then we should be angry towards the piece of stone which directly caused us the harm.
나도 니처럼 또 도시래야. 그래도 고마 잡듯이. 도티가 소소지. 마대모로 저 텔라 쉬드나 미대 미드 처럼 미드 녀바리 땡으로 와.
And then again, also, let's say, you are walking outside in the street and you get knocked, to the piece of stone, and then you say, you get angry to the stone, and, you scold the stone and you say bad thing to the stone. If people around see you, then they will think you are crazy, right?
제가 문에게 일단 남렘바 삼로를 받는바는 문에 고따다 연결다 추대 동결.
But if it is someone who really thinks in a proper way, will know that it is true, from Dharma point of view.
어제 다디 대체 다디 쇼로간이 좀 되갈라. 다 코로랑에 되고 아니 가려 공주님을 모네 지거리 코로랑에 대야 코로랑이 저는 이제 모대요 그래서.
And so there's some, so in the verse 67 is saying that the both are at fault. A person, who is causing the harm and making the other person to become angry, or a person, who's receiving the harm and thereby becomes angry. They're both at fault.
다들 좀 말 밑에 있던 거 가면도 그게 제탈레타는 같이 가면도 간도 삼거로 와. 좀 티 미지게 제탈레타데 소소 semba 막아왔잖아. 다 그전에 가 가면 띵가 여기도 간도 삼거로 와.
And so we might think that no, it's not the thing, it is the person that I don't like, so the way he speaks, the way he do the things, I don't like that.
애다. 이낭문이 때문에 미 파조 대야 아니 미 가르다 고 녀무시는 녀무시와 계속 말하면 삼을 제가 말해.
Yes, but it's not like that. The other person, is not doing it intentionally. He or she does it out of ignorance or controlled by delusions.
다 대비가 그 야쇼대 소소삼 소소 주삼당.
So the best way to prove that, is to think upon oneself.
나라도 깨제 시했다. 남지대다가 미셔바 소소라 막아와 용도.
So just like sometimes, on the way we speak or from the way we even look at somebody, that person become unhappy, right?
다 대인가도 소소 냠녀요 와.
So we have that experience, right?
이나 팅 소소는 드링이 미드 막아와 제거도. 드링이 코드 미드라 코로라고 생각도 초와지는 거.
So, but we don't have that intention, right? To speak in such way or to look in such way and to cause that person to become angry. I say, okay, I'm going to make that person become angry or unhappy, and therefore I'm going to speak in this way, or therefore I'm going to look in this way. We never think like that, right?
얘나야 수수께지 시했다. 아주 고발했던 거 전이 디바란 초성으로.
But from the way we speak and from the way they take it or understand, and there comes some misunderstanding, right?
오케이, 다음 디바 곰디장인데 저 생각도 섬을 당쇼 조금 제쇼데.
Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of meditation on that. So analytical meditation on that for a little while, okay?
그래서 그런 맵에 돈에 계제 시했다. 남기때는 이제 미셔바 소라 막아와 제뇨에.
So without any intention, from the way you speak, from the way you, look at people, have you caused them to become angry or unhappy towards you?
예, 계제나 이나 대수수고 썸 진짜 학고지는 제와 인데 매.
So the way you speak, spoke to the person. Did you speak intentionally to cause that person to become angry at you? So think like situation like that.
오케이. 어다 때문에 수능문에 끌로 야보건 제와는 미파조 고발론이 렌스 오선나 미파조 툴 소소 고노라와 지바지장요 그러지.
So you might think, oh no, I did not say that to cause the person to be unhappy or angry. I said that with good motivation, with good intention. Then it's exactly the same. When the other people look at you or when other people say something to you, it's the same thing like that. They don't say that intentionally to make you unhappy or angry.
오케이, 다 티걸 소소 섬을 따쇼. 아주 남주 대레레 섬도 섬도안에 셀라와 니시니 도메야 정도 이 섬을 랭가 말.
So now think about that. Contemplate or meditate and do analytical meditation on that. For a little while, we have to come, to understand that or gain his ascertainment on that. Otherwise, oh yeah, must be like that, must be like that. If you just think like that, then that will not help us.
Okay? Pero Kurulla nyo Mishama Magao Sonyo
Have you caused other person to become angry at you?
or unhappy or unfriend. Right? You don't want to. Okay. But this is not intentionally I want to do that. Because how you act, how you talk, other person accept it. Okay? Do the meditation there, okay? Okay. How's it? Another talking like mine. And then Yanni on the gombo, Yanni on the gom.
So yeah, of course, it takes time to gain the feeling or ascertainment. So you have to meditate on like this again and again, again and again for a long time.
Oh, Chinepena, Kanji. Kanji Suzo Seba Kiwam Bagum. Yamana Mission Bego Suzo Kiwam Sova, Tendekoja Kanji. And the Jena Ra Lewa, Kade middle come do some new soil letana. Kazu Milk Namju Kun or so moon or so like the Wachado.
So by contemplating in this way, when you come to understand that yes, it is because of my own karma that I receive this harm, or somebody who receives harm is because of their karma, cause and conditions, and then when you gain that understanding, then you will come to stop blaming to other things. Oh, because of him, because of her, and I'm unhappy, or I'm irritated, and so forth.
Okay. Any questions? Yes.
I don't know if you're going to get this later, but what about the people who intentionally harm? Because someone else doesn't mean to cause that or to rather than say, I don't know if you realize saying this, but and have a talk with them about it. But there are people who get pleasure. And I refuse to live my life around people because I've learned that that's just not right way to live. And so, what about those people? For example, once there was someone I used to work with, I was friendly with, and over time, I realized how much pleasure he got out of hurting people. And after that, I'd said, no, and so I would deal with that person when I had to, but not more than that.
So you have to think that the person, the other person who's doing that is also controlled by his or her delusions. So, if you think in that way, if you think that other person is controlled by delusion and is doing it out of ignorance, then that will help you to not get angry. The main purpose, main thing here is to not get angry. If you get angry, then you yourself become unhappy and you make others become unhappy. So the anger is bad in any situation, right? So for oneself, for others. So that's what you want to prevent from becoming angry. It may be other person at fault, may not be at fault. It doesn't matter. The main thing is for you to not get angry.
Okay, maybe the person is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. But we not mean say, okay, he's wrong, 100%. But we don't say, okay, he's wrong, but we not just pretend he's not wrong. Not like that. If he or she is wrong, but if you think about, oh, he or she controlled by the delusion, it makes you a little bit more how to say, strong, more stable. But otherwise, it doesn't fix if someone fall. Oh yeah, they do wrong. It doesn't fix our fault.
You also said that if someone like that should avoid them, which is what I tried to do.
Yeah, it's true. What? Anyway.
I mean, I couldn't avoid him completely because I worked with him.
Exactly.
But, that's the right application, avoiding.
Yeah, what is most important? Example, if you go walking around here, if someplace there may be a road's not good, with a lot of rock piece, better to just avoid that place or go through that. Because if you go through it, maybe you're going to fall, maybe you're going to hit, therefore. Any kind of situation, if you have some situation where to just avoid that situation, just avoid, just run it. Even maybe you have to walk maybe a little bit far away, but just slowly, slowly.
Do want to bring one thing up, and maybe this is a subject for another discussion, but in the West, avoidance has kind of
Yeah, this is a different culture, they're difficult, but anything, whatever you're good for our own mind, choose that way. This is more important. That can fix the problem, of course just jump there. If it doesn't fix, make more worse, it's forward. Okay? Let's talk about it. In Buddhism, let's talk about it. It's not he or she's doing right. Even if he do wrong, it's he's right. We don't talk about that way. Okay, what makes you just to not destroy your own peace, happiness? How to follow that? How to choose that? But we our own, we are very strong, our self-grasping or self-judging. We doesn't want to think that way. He say, okay, he do wrong, she do wrong. And maybe they're wrong, but it can, if you know, or if he or she accept that he's wrong, it can fix your problem. No, it's not a problem. And more. Okay? Any question, you guys? You guys sleeping there? Yeah, the very, very smart way. Even you for sleep, just turn off the video, just sleep that. What is it? No, you're sleeping there. But here, further, it's not way for you. If you want to pretend to strong. The Zoom people, even just you can turn up after breakfast. I'm just kidding, okay? Okay, anyway, it's wonderful, you guys. A lot of people on the Zoom. Also, a lot of people also turn on the video. That's good. It shows you're very honest to, I say, listen to the teaching. Otherwise, you turn on the video, then you just walking around. Maybe you are the walking out there. One thing that happened, I know someone's Zoom, someone, put the phone bucket. He doesn't move. Like, video turn off the not mood, then we had lot of talking, very busy place. And we say, okay, yeah, you have to turn on the mood yourself, but he doesn't hurt. Well, he put phone in his pocket, walking around the city. And you didn't do that, you just turn off the video, turn on the mood, then you can do whatever. But looks at you guys here very serious, like most people, and I can see. I thought Ed go back to sleep, but not he's still like that. Anyway, okay, if you don't have question, then we can stop that. Yes.
I was just thinking that, the Dharma itself cannot be harmed. Like, and even like if you take a Dharma book and you put it on the floor in the Gompa, Dharma doesn't actually harm the text itself because the floor is clean enough. But if somebody destroys Dharma books, then especially if it's a book that you can't get somewhere else, then it could be a harm to the person who wants to benefit from the Dharma. If the book and text is not available to them.
Yeah, that'll be possible, yeah, because he has no book anymore. It's gonna harm that. We think that way, but we think like all different angles, we can find. Oh yeah, that's sound they can harm. But it's talk about like general. He said, person doesn't get harmed, the book doesn't get harmed, or the statue doesn't get harmed. Even if someone destroy the statue, when people see the statue, they got a lot of merit. But you destroy the statue, not that, can harm them. You think that way. In China, 1959, destroy like, I think they say 400,000 monasteries this destroy. Can't statues. I went to Sera, the big like backyard like that. They put all the statues there. Some statues that doesn't have the head, some blow the head, heart everywhere. They just destroy. They put them. Then they don't want to people clean up. They don't want to do anything. They just, I saw that. But it's Dharma way. It's statue. They hold that it doesn't harm. The words it's simple, like you say. People coming that they're very bad thought, bad feelings, very very sad feeling, and harm that way. but basically, like even those also controlled by the delusions. Who people do that, control delusions. You need to just try to find any excuse to avoid this problem in the situation. But it can help for us our daily life. With that, and His Holiness always say, no, we should not anger each other's people. You can, if you want to anger, you can meet Chinese the government workers' delusions, and not the person the problem is the delusion the problem. Okay. It can help, it can answer your question.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, blame the delusion of the person who's doing it.
Yeah.
말해서
Okay.
허락인데 미신 나를 누구 알았다. 최최대 저 공부인 바에나 이 매번 써봤는데 다미 배제당의 민들은 누구 알았어. 어떻게 디자인해야 다시 말씀 거라고 하잖아.
제가 가르.
그 공부 인자다 최대 공부 인자다 미신 나 공예질하다 그 누구 알았다. 공예질하다 저 공부 인자 최대 다 대비다 공부 인자다 그 공예질라 다 누구 알았다. 그 대비 돌아당 바에나. 저 허랑도 누구와 말되나 저 공예들은 누구 알았어. 그래서 디자인하면 나도 라베다 디자인해서 코너 사줘 말씀 거라.
어때는 고르사야 말씀.
Yeah, for that reason, it causes harm. It doesn't cause harm to the Dharma itself, but it causes harm to somebody who needs it, and even for that reason, it is not correct, to become angry. Because that can of course, make oneself unhappy, others unhappy, and then most important of all, may degenerate our bodhicitta. And then destroy the merits, accumulated over 1,000 years, so then that's therefore it's not correct, to become angry. Is in reality, actually, it is worse than somebody stealing all your lifelong saving. Somebody hacked into your bank account and then take all the money that you have accumulated over your lifetime, during your lifetime. So if, how bad you will feel, right? So it's actually worse than that, like that. So you're right, to say that this is very scarce, Dharma text, and somebody who needed will be harmed, if that is destroyed. But still, for that reason, even for that reason, you still should not get angry.
Okay.
Adler,
Okay.
Adler, what you
Yes.
Hello. Are there any circumstances under which anger is justified?
가서
kondo de sana digi obe dine nedan ke ku jomar bes.
어디요 마다 고로 가는 고로 그 누가 제자래.
No situation where anger is justified. Whenever you become angry, it only causes harm to oneself and others.
나샘 고로다. 야 실로라 고로 남지대 나야 배우고 자야 돼 요래.
So not from inside, okay? So not getting angry from inside, but from outside, inside you have love and care, and from outside you show the angry face to help. That can help somebody. That is justified, but not really become angry from inside.
나 단단하다 이던 걸 잡아들는도 어떤소 샘을 고로 사람인데 실로네야 대자까지 노래가 제대로 카다들이 미치다고 요래.
So just like like teachers, they show this steady, stern face, to help the students, to do the study. That's good. That's okay. And just like the deities, showing that wrathful aspect, to subdue the beings, who has to be subdued in a wrathful way. So that is okay. That's just the aspect, not real anger from inside.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Now we really stop. It's really almost 1 o'clock. 12:45.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Yeah, today we have time change here.
So let's see, page 39, Thanksgiving Mandala offering. Aji perki jujam me doga rira pinki tegen pade sangi te olaki dokun nam la ching la pashu etun lame kutse rap and chair nam ne choku ye pada tan ten pedren mesa sum yi go oneself talk to ne yorche Yedam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Nirya Kayani. For my two collections, vast is space that I have amassed from working with effort at this practice for a great length of time. May I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose mind's wisdom eye is blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all my lives, Manjushri. May I find the best of complete graded paths of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by practicing. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold the Buddha's teachings for a very long time, with my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread have declined. May I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted bounteous peace, and the Buddha's deeds be nourished for a long time. By even this graded course to enlightenment completed due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their children. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and make things conducive for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana virtuous practices, may they always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. In that snow mountain encircled and source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenzin Gyatso Chenrezig remaining might kill samsara's end. Savior of the snowland teachings and transmigratory beings, who extensively clarifies the path that unifies emptiness and compassion, with a lotus in the hand, Lord Tenzin Gyatso, I beseech, may all your holy wishes be fulfilled. Page 49, the short long life prayer for Lama Zopa Rinpoche. So Chan Shin Jang Wei Ten Sin Chong Wei Kunzo Do Forte Chok Sum Ko Wei Lek Nun Tu Du Adak Sok Do Jeng Du Ja Te Always meet with perfect teachers. Form embodies all Buddhas. Your nature is that of Vajradhara. You are the root of the three jewels. Homage to you, O Gurus. In short, I seek your blessings of protection to be cared for by you from birth up, meeting me throughout all my lives, thus to become your chief disciple, holding every secret of your body, speech, and mind. O Protector, please grant that all be auspicious for me to be foremost among your very first circle of disciples wherever you manifest Buddhahood, so that all my temporal and ultimate wishes without exception may be effortlessly and spontaneously fulfilled. In all my lives, never separated from perfect gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma. By completing the qualities of the stages and paths, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Furthermore, in life after life, may I, pleasing him to return, be forever fostered by an accomplished Mahayana spiritual master, the source of every virtue of this world and beyond. In his care, may I acquire in him a firm, unshakable faith, pleasing him by every means possible, doing nothing even for an instant to disappoint. May my spiritual master impart to me every instruction and every teaching in its entirety. Having understood them faultlessly, may I practice them and be able to bring them to perfection. May I never even for a moment fall under the sway of malevolent teachers and misleading friends. Having developed in every life belief in cause and effect, renunciation, the Bodhi mind, and a pure view, may I embark upon them continually with effortless experience. In every life, may every virtuous act gathered by way of body, speech, and mind be causes solely for the welfare of others, for the purest and highest enlightenment. Page 57, the prayer of dedication. Through this virtue may I swiftly navigate Guru Buddha's day. Please chant every sentence without exception in that state. Precious supreme Bodhi mind, may it where unborn arise, and where born never decline, but increase forevermore. Page 57, Niksema. Igmate on John Elyon, Gong Jin Kime, Urgyen Song Nam, Dong Sam Prane, Yama Soma.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Good night. Thank you, Damshu. It's good. Everyone can turn on your video. Everyone survive. Thank you.
Thank you, Geshe. Thank you, Damsho.
Thank you,
Geshe-la. Thank you, Geshe-la. Thank
Thanks,
you,
Bob.
Damsho. Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Good.
you.
Everyone survive.
Thank
Hi,
you,
Jen.
Zoom.